Hello students, so in this video we will be solving remaining questions from the topic parabola. I recommend all of you to kindly watch part 1 before watching this particular video. So the question says, let the image of the parabola x square is equals to 4y in the line x minus y equals to 1 be y plus a whole square is equals to b times x minus c, where a comma b comma c belongs to n, then a plus b plus c is equal to. So if I remember, dear student, this model was also asked in advanced 2014 or 2015. I don't remember it exactly, but yes, this is an advanced model, and nowadays mains is copying the advanced models, right? Fine. Now, how do we solve this kind of question? This is a very important model, right? So generally we find the image of a point with respect to a line, or the image of a line also with respect to a line in some cases, but here we need the image of a curve with respect to a line. So how do we solve this? Very simple. Now let me try drawing the parabola. The vertex of the parabola is origin, that is 0, 0, and the focus is 0, 1, which is on the y-axis. Perfect. Now we have a line x minus y minus 1 equals to 0. Now think about it. Whenever we take the image of a point with respect to a line, we get another point, right? Object distance is equals to image distance. Now here we need to take image of each and every point on the parabola. Practically that is not feasible. So what we can do is we can think in this direction. We can take the image of focus of this parabola, and we can take the image of vertex of this parabola with respect to that line. We will get a new vertex and new focus with once we get vertex and focus, we can definitely estimate the equation of parabola. That's it. So first we will try to find the image of focus, that is 0, 1. So what do we write? H minus x1 divided by a is equals to k minus y1 divided by b is equals to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. I hope you know this formula, right? We know how we are finding the image of this point, right? So we get h by 1 is equals to k minus 1 by minus 1 is equals to minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So therefore we can say h is equals to 2 and k minus 1 is equals to minus 2. So k is equals to minus 1. That means the new focus will be 2, minus 1. Now we will find the image of vertex 0, 0 with respect to the line with respect to x minus y minus 1 equals to 0. So what do we get? Once again we will use the same formula, h minus, now x1 is 0 and y1 is also 0, a is 1, b is minus 1, c is minus 1. Okay, so h minus x1 by a is equals to k minus y1 by b is equals to minus 2 times ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by a square plus b square. So we get h by 1 is equals to k divided by minus 1 is equals to minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2 divided by 2. So this should be 1. So therefore h is 1 and k is minus 1. Yeah. So that means new vertex is 1, minus 1. Right. That means if I try to draw or plot these points with respect to the coordinate axis, so 1, minus 1 will be in the fourth quadrant somewhere here. And where does 2, minus 1 come? 2, minus 1 will be somewhere here. So what is the vertex here? 1, minus 1. That means the parabola will be facing in this direction. Now this parabola will be symmetrical with respect to x-axis, or not x-axis exactly, but the line of symmetry will be parallel to x-axis. So what will the equation of the parabola be, dear students? Now very simple. A is here, new a is distance between the vertex and the focus, that is 1. So equation of the parabola should be of this format, y minus k whole square, or y minus, what is the y coordinate of the vertex? It is minus 1. So y minus of minus 1 whole square is equals to 4 into a into x minus h. What is h here? Or the x coordinate of the vertex is 1. So we get y plus 1 whole square is equals to 4 into x minus 1. That's it. So the question is as simple as that. What is he asking? It is of the form y plus a whole square is equals to 4 into b into x minus c, where a, b, c are natural numbers, then a plus b plus c is. So if you observe, I think a is 1, b is 4 and c is 1. C is 1, right? Because here we have minus c and c is a natural number. So with respect to that, what is a plus b plus c, dear students? A plus b plus c should be 1 plus 4 plus 1, which is 6. That's it. So I recommend all of you to kindly repeat this question once again, because this is a new model. Now let us go to the next question. Next question says, let the locus of the midpoint of the chord through the origin of the parabola be the curve S. Okay, fine. Let P be any point on this S, okay. Acha, this any point is a very important thing here. Then the locus of the point which internally divides OP in the ratio 3:1, okay. So this is a procedure based question, dear students, and often most of the students find locus very difficult. Let us try to simplify it now. Let the locus of the midpoint of the chord through the origin. So this is the original parabola, which is y square equals to 4x. The focus is 1, 0 and the vertex is 0, 0, okay. Locus of the midpoint of the chord through the origin. So let us say this is origin, and now let me take any point A. Now any point A, whenever they say any point A on the curve, it should be of the form at square, 2at on this particular parabola. And what is 4a equals to 4? That means a is equals to 1. That means point A will have the coordinates as t square, 2t. Now I am interested in finding the locus of the midpoint of the chord through the origin. So let the midpoint be M, which is h, k, right? So what can I say? Now that's it, dear students. Whenever they talk about locus of a point, you assume the coordinates as h, k. Now think about how can we eliminate the parameter, that is t, right? How can we eliminate the parameter? We can write h is equals to 0 plus t square by 2, because h, k is the midpoint. So k will be 2t divided by 2. That means k is equals to t. Ultimately we get, therefore h will be k square divided by 2. Now replace h and k with x and y. So we get x is equals to y square by 2. That means the new curve S is also a parabola. Okay, the new curve S is also a parabola. Wonderful. So we identified this curve S. Now let P be any point on S. Once again he's telling P be any point on S. That means we will take P as, again, 4a will be equals to 2. Or let me take capital A. Now capital A will be 1 by 2. Right, now the point will be a t square. So let me take it as a t1 square, 2a t1, okay. So point P has the coordinates as t1 square divided by 2 and t1. Now what is he asking here? Then the locus of the point which internally divides OP in the ratio 3:1. So the coordinates of O are 0, 0. Coordinates of P are t1 square divided by 2, t1. Now we need to find the locus of a point. Locus of the point which internally divides OP in the ratio. The point, let us say x is such point, which I am taking it as x, y be the coordinates of capital X, variable point. As P varies, x also varies. Now the ratio is 3:1. X should be closer to P, right? As we understand, because he is telling OP, right? It divides OP in the ratio 3:1. I hope you are understanding this. So x will be, now if I apply section formula mx2 plus nx1, so I get 3 into x2, that is 2 t1 square divided by 2 plus 1 into 0 divided by 3 plus 1. Similarly, y will be m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. So we get x is equals to 3 t1 square by 2 into 4 is 8, and y is equals to 3 t1 divided by 4. So basically t1 is 4y by 3. So if I write, x will be 3 by 8 into t1 square will be 16y square divided by 9, right? So this should be 2, this should be 3. So we get x is equals to 2y square divided by 3. So therefore we get y square is equals to 3x divided by 2. This should be the required locus. Okay, let me rearrange this. 2y square is equals to 3x should be the final answer, right? 2y square equals to 3x. Do we have an option 2y square is equals to 3x? Yes, option 3 is correct. That's it. Now let us go to the next question, dear students. Next question, he says, if the chord joining the points P1 and P2 on the parabola subtends a right angle at the vertex of the parabola. It subtends a right angle at the vertex of the parabola. So the vertex is 0, 0. Now point P1, instead of x1, y1, let me take it as T1 and T2. That means 4a is equals to 12, a is equals to 3. Yeah, so a is 3. That means P1, let me, instead of taking it as x1, y1, let me take it as a t1 square. That means 3t1 square, comma 2a t2 or 2a t1. So right, the parametric coordinates on the parabola of this form will be at square, comma 2at, right? So we can write 3t1 square, comma 2 into 3 is 6t1. Now P2 similarly will be 3t2 square, comma 2a t2, that is 6t2. That's it. Now what is it telling is P1 is somewhere there and P2 is somewhere here. Right, it subtends a right angle at the vertex of the parabola, right? Something like this, right? That means slope of OP1 and slope of OP2 product of their slope should be equals to minus 1, right? What will be the slope of OP1? That will be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Coordinates of origin are 0, 0. So simply we'll write 6t1 divided by 3t1 square, dear students, into 6t2 divided by 3t2 square. That should be equals to minus 1. Acha, this is 2, this is also 2. So we can write 2 into 2 is 4 by t1 t2 is equals to minus 1. t1 t2 should be equals to minus 4, right? That's it. So t1 t2 is minus 4. Fine. Now what is he asking is we need to find this value x1 x2 minus y1 y2. So x1 x2 minus y1 y2 should be equals to, what is x1 here? 3t1 square, and x2 is 3t2 square. So we will write it as 3 into 3 is 9. 9 t1 t2 whole square minus, acha, what is y1? 6t1, y2 is 6t2. So we'll write it as 6 into 6 is 36 into t1 t2. And what is t1 t2? Minus 4. So we'll write this as 9 into minus 4 whole square minus 36 into minus 4. So we can write this as 9 into 16 plus 36 into 4. So 16 into 9 should be 144, I believe, and 36 into 4. 36 into 2 is 72. 72 into 2 is also 144. The 144 plus 144 is 288. 288 should be the answer. That's it. So thank you for watching this video, dear students. Meet you with the next one.